Audio Jungle.
These smartphones I'm about to share with you will make you wonder why people spend thousands of dollars on the new iPhone 12 or Samsung S21 flagships, when actually you can really get most features most buyers always yearn for when buying smartphones. And whether you prefer Android or iOS, I've got you covered with the best cheap smartphones that you can buy in 2021. And if that sounds interesting, let's hop right into it. But before we begin or go any further, let's first know how you can choose the best cheap smartphone that you like. Now, picking the best can sometimes be tricky, since you yourself you'll have to figure out which trends of you are willing to live with or the ones that you are willing to let go. Let's say, do you love bigger screens, or you will option out for the smaller size ones? Anyways, if you prefer bigger screens, anything over 5.5 inches is good for you. And if you prefer compatibility, then a phone which has a display under 5 inches will work for you better. Next up, most people care about a smartphone storage, and as far as storage is concerned, 32 GB is enough for me, but also 64 GB can be better. In fact, if possible, you can make sure that the smartphone you are going to be choosing from this list has an expandable storage via micro SD card, in case you're worried about storage. Then also, battery life is still a huge concern regardless of the price. In general, I would recommend anything above 4500 mAh. And going to the camera part of the smartphone, here comes the problem now, because nowadays megapixels are so many. Like, smartphone makers are making sure that they make smartphones, especially budget ones, with with numbers being high for megapixels, which is no longer like good for us like users, because it is usually confusing. Let me tell you something, megapixels nowadays, in fact, they don't count that much. I'd recommend to always pay attention to the capabilities of the camera rather than the megapixels and the number of lenses a smartphone might have. So be extra careful when considering buying one. And the last thing you should consider, maybe most people don't care much about this, but anyway, for us tech nuts, we've been waiting for this for a really long time. It is 5G. A lot of people think that you'll have to pay thousands of dollars to get a 5G smartphone, which isn't true. On my list, I've got smartphones under $400 which support 5G speed. So stop saying that in order to buy a 5G smartphone you'll have to have over thousands of dollars to get one. It is not true. So, and with that said, let's get into the list right now. Counting down to number 8, I've got the Samsung Galaxy A20, and its selling point here is that it has got a really great battery life with over 13 hours. Man, that's a lot. And it comes with a 6.4-inch AMOLED display. It packs Exynos 7904, which is amazing. It really performs well in gaming, because I'm a gamer. I always play Free Fire and Call of Duty. Trust me, I've tested this device and it is really good. It comes with 3 GB of RAM, and it comes also with an internal storage of 32 GB, but it is expandable via micro SD card. Going to the camera setup, it packs a quad lens camera system with a 13 megapixel wide angle camera lens and a 5 megapixel ultra wide, plus the front camera which is 8 megapixels. And trust me, this phone looks really nice. And the only thing I don't love about this, the downside I have for this kind of smartphone like the A20s, I found out is that its design isn't that durable. Also, the smartphone is kind of hot when you use it for like an hour. It really gets so hot, which is so annoying. But anyways, this is a really good smartphone, and if you wanna buy this smartphone, I've already got for you a deal. You don't need to look for it anywhere else. Just check the description below. I've included affiliate links, guys. If you love any products, make sure that you check the links in the description again. And going to number 7 on the list, I've got the TCL10, and trust me, it is so rare to find a cheap smartphone like this that doesn't look cheap at all. I mean, the TCL10L features a design that plays down its bargain price while sporting also one of the better displays you'll find on any smartphone on this list. Trust me, it has got a great display, and this display is of 6.5 inch. It is an LCD 1080p display. It also packs Snapdragon 665, which is used in one of the flagships right now, and it also comes with 6 GB of RAM, which will be capable for you to play any games you love, anything from Asphalt, FIFA. I mean, everyone who loves space, Call of Duty, trust me, this is amazing. Also, it comes with 64 GB of internal storage, but that is expandable via micro SD card. Sorry. The rear camera is of 48 megapixels. It also comes with the 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel micro lens, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the front, it comes with a 16 megapixel camera, which isn't that, doesn't look, the pictures it takes on the front doesn't look that much good. But anyways, for a budget smartphone, it has got a very good display. This is the selling point here. Now, before you buy this smartphone, you should know that the smartphone's camera struggles with color a lot. Also, it won't work on CDMA networks, which is so annoying. Counting down to number 6, I've got the Samsung Galaxy A51. And trust me, last year's successful Galaxy A50 was so amazing. I loved it. I've had an experience, a really great experience with it. And now the new Galaxy A51 adds in even more value with its 6.5 inch AMOLED display, which is really a good, excellent display. It has got quad lens camera that includes ultra wide depth macro shooters, as well as a gorgeous 128 GB of inbuilt storage. How about that? And the most thing I love about this device is that it has got a very good design. Yes, it's made of plastic, but it feels well built, and its full screen proportion and the slim bezels make it more attractive, trust me. Now, the only downsides you get with this smartphone is that its cameras usually struggle in low light. You should know that the cameras don't take much great pictures in low light. Also, the apps can take too long to open. And counting down to number 5, I've got the Moto G Stylus, and this is a cheap alternative for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 or the Note series. Since it has got a stylus, anyway, you don't have to spend big bucks for a phone like the Galaxy Note 10 to get a stylus with your handset. Now, the Moto G Stylus costs around $299, and there is a handy stylus tucked right into the bottom of the right corner of the smartphone. Sounds amazing, right? Now, while you won't get all the S Pen levels of functionality, using this stylus will help you join down notes on your phone screen all without having to unlock, and also it will help you take screenshots and also edit your photos. Anyways, this phone comes with a larger display of 6.4 inch LCD panel. It also packs the Snapdragon 666, which is a really good chipset. Comes with 4 GB of RAM and also 128 GB of internal storage, which are expandable via micro SD card. Its cameras are not that good, like it has got a triple rear camera, but it struggles a lot with like focusing. I had some time with it, but it really struggles a lot with focusing, and the colors don't really look vibrant on the screen. This is so annoying. There isn't any optical zoom or ultra wide angle lens, so it has got a triple rear camera. I mean, that is so annoying also. Now also it packs a 4000 mAh battery, which is below my average, but anyway, if you don't care that much, this phone will be able to work for 12 hours a day if you don't like play a lot of video games. Anyways, this is still a good smartphone, one of my best. I've had a really great experience. It has got a stylus, which is amazing, guys, and also a larger display to help you have a more great experience while watching your movies online, and also play some little bit of video games. Counting down to number 4, I've got the best cheap smartphone with 5G, and this is the TCL 10 5G UW. Now you won't find too many 5G capable devices on the best cheap smartphone, since 5G modems can be pretty pricey to add on, and yet here is the TCL, which can connect to 5G, which is amazing, but still costing you under $400. How about that? Besides the amazing 5G, this phone also comes with a 6.5-inch display, while it produces also a little bit of dim to offer you great colors on your bigger display. Trust me, the display of this phone is so amazing, and it also looks so great, trust me. Besides that, this phone packs Snapdragon 765G processor, which is mostly found in more expensive phones, but anyway, you will be able to get the experience of a flagship on this budget smartphone. And also the battery is not that good, you only get 11 hours, but anyway, who cares about battery when you got a very good processor, a great display, and 5G. Amazing, guys. Now the only downside with this smartphone, this 5G smartphone, like 5G is only exclusive to Verizon. Man, this is so annoying for us who are like in Africa. I don't know if Verizon operates in Africa, but I'm from Uganda. It doesn't operate here, and I know most of the African countries it doesn't operate. But anyway, the smartphone is so good according to the specs on paper and its performance in real life. I've had some kind of time. I spent it 2 days with it, but trust me, I had a really good experience with it. It has got a great camera, amazing, with a 48 megapixel main sensor, a 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel micro sensor. Also at the front, it also packs a front camera of 16 megapixel. It doesn't weigh that much, man. I really love the comfortability with this smartphone, though it has got a very good display, but it has a very good design. It looks so premium. And counting down to number 3 on the list, I've got the Moto G Power 2021, which is a cheap smartphone with all day battery life, a very good attractive design, and it's also of low price, guys. This phone comes with a 6.6-inch display. It also packs Snapdragon 662. It comes with a RAM of 3 GB and a 4 GB model. It also comes with a storage of 32 GB 64 GB, and also besides that it comes with fairly capable cameras with triple lenses, including a 48 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel micro lens, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Again, the selling point for this smartphone is its battery life, since it packs over 5000 mAh battery inside it. Also, you get over 14 hours of runtime from this device, which is amazing. I mean, it's enough for a day, trust me. And dropping down to number 2 on the list, I've got the Google Pixel 4a. I mean, this was released last year, but trust me, this smartphone is one of the best cheap smartphones that you can buy now. It has got the best camera I've ever seen. It has an attractive design. It is priced low. It has got a super battery life. Its performance is outstanding. And going to the spec side, you should know that this phone is not that big. It is a 5.8-inch OLED display, but trust me, its display is so nice. It comes with a CPU of Snapdragon 730G, which is amazing when playing Call of Duty. Its performance is so great. Playing PUBG, trust me, you can play anything. It comes with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. But the worst thing here is that it's not expandable. I mean, it doesn't support micro SD cards, but anyway, you won't find a better value smartphone than the Google Pixel 4a. Now, going to the camera side of the smartphone, this comes with a rear camera of 12.2 megapixel. But trust me, this camera is so amazing with a little bit of Google arguments. Trust me, some software such as Super, Lens, Zoom, and Live HDR were added to this smartphone. I just had quite a little bit of time. It was only one day, but trust me, when I used this smartphone, every photograph I took was so great, and you see that for yourself if you're trying to buy one. Trust me, I've linked each and everything I'm talking about in the description. Please don't forget to check out the description below. And topping up my list, I've got the iPhone SE, of course, and this is the best. Trust me, this is the best. This is the better. This is everything it is in this smartphone. If you're looking for great smartphone, this is the best. Trust me, it is very affordable. It has got faster performance. Its performance on paper and even in real life when you're using the smartphone, trust me, everything is so great. You know, Apple never disappoints. Trust me when I say that the iPhone SE 2020 is what happens when you make a cheap phone that isn't cheap. For a very cheap price, this iPhone offers the same fast performance as the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and thanks to the A13 Bionic chip, which they all share in common. And this A13 Bionic chip gives the iPhone SE 2020 photography capabilities that most budget Android smartphones don't have, and this includes the portrait mode for the front and rear cameras, Smart HDR, and extended dynamic range when shooting videos, which is so amazing, guys. Now, the only downside I have for this smartphone is that if you're someone who doesn't like smaller displays, then this is not the type of phone for you, because it comes with a 4.7-inch display, which is not that big. But if you're someone who doesn't care about the size of the display, or you love smaller displays, then this is the best for you. You get everything from Touch ID unlocking to water resistant design to supporting wireless charging. I mean, what else do you want? Also, the new iPhone SE is well made with a glass and aluminium chassis. Trust me, this phone is so amazing. Also, what I had forgot to tell you is that It doesn't have night mode for the camera, but anyway, this is just a cheap smartphone. It is my best, trust me, it is the best cheap smartphone that you can buy. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Please don't forget to check out the description for the product links, and if you have any question, trust me, just leave down a comment below. I'll be able to answer each and everything. Drop a like if you think this video was informative. And with that said, sorry, I had forgot to tell you one more thing, is that don't forget to also check out my blog for the latest news and also some of the content which I always feel like left out in the video, but I can write it down. I always write blog, guys. Also, I do a little bit of gaming. Check out my Facebook gaming page. Again, link is in the description. Follow up my social medias. Again, all of them linked in the description. And with that said, till next time. Bye bye. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.